of us would just wish or dream to be in situations filled with uncertainties? I guess not even few. Because as human beings, we are naturally inclined to seek comfort, avoid the unknown, and resist change. So one fine day, I nitpicked and nagged one of my very close friend, and I asked him, why life cannot be simple, straightforward and predictable, yaar? Why? Why it has so many ups and downs? My friend, who is the wisest guy I know, took a deep breath, smiled and said, Rinku, I saw a straight line on an hospital monitor once. And trust me, that sight was unbearably painful. At that moment, I just wished it had some ups and downs. So, my lovely audience, life is full of ups and downs, and life should be full of ups and downs. Just imagine knowing what is going to happen in next 1 hour, next day, next week, and next month, and losing the fun, thrill, and excitement of uncertainty. Not a good thing to imagine, right? So, today I'm going to tell you a story. And I'm also going to share a secret. A secret how to face the uncertainties that life throws on us. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story of 3 phone calls. I call them phone call of embracement, phone call of resilience, and phone call of triumph. So, are you ready to hear my story? So before I go to story, let me ask you all a question. How many of you have ever loved giving academic exams? Giving exams. वो नहीं जो लोग कहते हैं कि जिंदगी इम्तिहान लेती है, मैं pen and paper. I'm talking about pen and paper. Anybody who loved giving exams? I can see only few hands. I know only few people, but I, as an individual, used to love giving exams. I used to really wait for giving exams, and I'm not kidding, okay? Because of that, I'm a chartered accountant, company secretary, chartered financial analyst, and I'm Ahmedabad alumni. Among others, I'm also rank holder from post-graduation. You know from which university? It's जयनारायण व्यास यूनिवर्सिटी जोधपुर. जोधपुर शहर को जोधपुर की बेटी का खम्मा घड़ीसा. Now, before I come to the story, I would just like to call out my story would not have been complete without blessings of my parents who are sitting right there and support of my brother and 2 lovely sisters. We are 3 doctor sisters. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm Dr. Rinku Agarwal too. Okay, so we are 3 doctor sisters. My father started his journey as a factory laborer, and he worked really hard to climb up the success ladders, and he grew into a factory owner. My mom and dad never went to school, but they made sure they sent us to the best school in town. So I'm super proud daughter of super awesome parents. Okay, they're sitting right there. So, okay, now coming to my story. When I was growing up, I read somewhere in the literature that wherever woman is concerned, unexpected happens. मेरे केस में लाइन्स थोड़ी सी ट्विस्ट हो गई that wherever Rinku is concerned, uncertainty happens. तो चलिए uncertainty की कहानी सुनते हैं. At the age of 11, when I was filled with dream of becoming a pilot because of closeness of my house to a pilot base, a life-changing event unfolded. It started with a 5 a.m. call. It shattered everything within a couple of hours. Our factory erupted into flames, burning not only the material possessions, but the very essence of our dreams. The very essence of our dreams. Uncertainty at its peaks. So, shortly, like within some time, I started my first job, as Rakhi maker, as chocolate wrapper, and giving tuitions. We all siblings started doing whatever work we could do, right from making teddy bears to giving tuition to being school teacher, everything. Next entire decade, I'm talking about entire decade, went into a vicious cycle of interest, more loans, increasing interest, and never-ending debts. During this period, I managed to score highest in the 12th in the city and also a rank in post-graduation. Now, I was waiting for the final steps. The final steps to complete my CA and CS final because I knew that was the way to pay these debts forever and move ahead in life. I could see myself getting very close to my destination. But in reality, uncertainty was our destiny. A tragedy that shook our family, that made me believe that nothing was worth it, that left a scar on my soul forever. I got the worst phone call of my life, telling me that my brother took his own life. Stock market crash, he made some losses, sorry for this, and we ended up losing him forever. Till today, it feels like a bad dream that he will come back and say, "Hey Rinku, I was lost, I'm back." Uncertainty with no limits. Trust me, uncertainty with no limits. But being the chief happiness officer of the house, I had to cheer up for my family. So one day, my mom came to me and told me, "Rinku, you are my biggest inspiration. You made me believe that does not matter what happens, never stop smiling." All mothers inspire their daughter. But a mother saying these lines to her daughter is the biggest compliment a daughter can get. Now coming to our debt-free aspiration. I managed to clear my CA and CS final in first attempt in next 1 year. Now I was waiting I decided that I'm going to prepare for interviews. I had my 8 to 10 interviews lined up. I decided to pack my bags, move from Blue City, city of Jodhpur, to city of dreams, Mumbai. This time, I was very sure that my future is certain. I was really sure I could see my destiny ahead kind of thing. I packed my bag, countdown began, 10 days to go, 9 days to go, 8 days to go, and dham. What do you think? I got another phone call? No. This time I made a phone call with a fractured arm from the hospital bed. So wherever Rinku is concerned, as I said, uncertainty happens. But on the good side, that day, a friend was coincidentally in the town, talking to doctor, taking care of my medicines, motivating me. That person is my best friend till date. That person is the wisest man I spoke about in the beginning. That person, that day I fell for that person forever, and that person is my life partner now. So I want to share my learnings from these 3 phone calls with all of you because I think those are my learnings of life. Phone call number 1 gave me the lesson of embracement. Listen this one very carefully. Sticking to same dream is not important, but never stop dreaming is very, very important. I repeat, sticking to same dream, not important. Never stop dreaming is very, very important. That day when my dream to become a pilot was broken, I developed my own wings to conquer the world. I have seen hundreds of cities across globe till date. I know I could not wear that pilot's cap. But I wore so many hats from a school teacher to CFO to HR head to legal head to an entrepreneur and most importantly, Chief Happiness Officer. Phone call number 2 gave me the lesson of resilience. It is us who has to balance between these uncertainties and our ambitions. Sometimes these uncertainties would be very painful, unfair, that you'll feel like nothing is worth it. But remember, you are the one who can bring this balance. Because remember, you cannot change the past, but you can create the future. And resilience is the key to create the future. Phone number 3, the broken arm one. That gave me the lesson of triumph. You might lose sometime, you might be delayed sometime, but it's okay. Remember, facing these uncertainties with all power is the GPS to navigate through these difficult times and arrive at your destination. Just have patience with yourself and you will get your share of success. You will get your share of victory. Today, after being featured as Women Head of Finance in a leading magazine and being awarded by India Book of Records for my professional credential, that time lost due to that fractured arm and because of that accident somehow feels unimportant, right? So just wait for your time. To conclude, I would say, the only certainty in life is uncertainty. Now it's you who have to decide that whether you let these uncertainties impact you or you make an impact on these uncertainties. Remember, this life is a movie and you are the actor and director of this movie. Just go, sing, dance, fly, do whatever you want to do to create your own masterpiece. The spotlights awaits for you. Thank you.